Today I want to talk about two life coaches slash love coaches. They have their YouTube channels, and I like to watch those channels on a regular basis. And I want to compare these two because they are quite similar, although there are some difference between them. So it's Corey Wayne. Life coach Corey Wayne versus life coach Deanna Lorraine. So this is Corey Wayne. This dude, if you watch his channel, he has, you can send him questions about how to approach women, if you have, how to become successful within your career. And this guy's, he has sort of a squeaky voice, and he's very confident, almost like self-absorbed, and he says people say that he looks like he's 28 years old, but he's 42. So he's very happy with himself and his appearance, and his videos are rather long because people send him emails, they want him to give them advice about relationships, and he answers those questions. But his videos, they are very long. They are at least 10 minutes long, up to 25 minutes, and it takes so long before he gets to the point that you give up after 5 minutes, because it feels like you waste your time because it's lots of small talk going on. Although he has some sensible things to say. So I like his channels, but his videos are far too long, and he never gets to the point. Yeah, and then you have the other one, Deanna Lorraine. She's also a life coach. It's a lady, so I'd rather watch her, for the looks. I'd rather watch a lady talking than some dude talking. But Deanna Lorraine, she also has a YouTube channel. Her videos are not exactly, similar, not exactly the same as Corey Wayne's videos, because they are shorter. So she has a topic and she talks about the topic. It's a 5-minute video, and you instantly get the point. You know what she wants to say with her video. So very short information, useful information. And there's one difference, that Corey Wayne, he has lots of life experience, of relationships, and how he met girls, how he lived together with in his relationships, and he tells his audience about his personal experience of life, how he approached a particular woman. So that's very interesting. Deanna Lorraine, on the other hand, she is not that interested in telling personal experiences, share her personal life on the same level, although she told a story about, she always talks about flirting and dating, and she told a story about she was out driving in her car, and there was a red light, and one guy to the side, he waved at her, shouted to her that he wanted a date with Deanna, and she gave him her phone number to this completely stranger in a car on the street, and she went on a date with this motorist, this total stranger. I think that's very peculiar. So I wouldn't give advice to girls to give their phone number to a stranger in a car on the street. I wouldn't recommend that, but she did that. And I talked about her previously, and she's totally obsessed with the alpha male thing. She's in. A man should be a stud and a hunk and an alpha male. If he's not even worthy. He's not even worth calling himself a man. He's not a real man. So she talks about be confident and be decisive, be an alpha male, and you will score. Corey Wayne is not actually. He also talks about being dominant. If you're dominant, that attracts women, but it's not like hooked up on the alpha male thing. But Corey Wayne, he has some sensible things to say about meeting a woman, and I would like to say that you have to have the basic attraction first. There has to be a basic attraction. If you don't have that, you could be alpha male and doing everything that he says you should do, and nothing will happen. It won't help you if you don't have that basic interest. So to attract women, you need to talk. Both Corey and Deanna, they say that if you want to attract women, talk to them. It's like the foreplay, and women like to talk. I don't think men are that interested in talking, but for women it's very interesting. And women, they talk just for the fun of it. So, but the man, if he listens to a woman talking and she's telling you about a problem that she has, the man, he immediately wants to solve the problem. But the woman instead, she's not interested in any solutions. She just wants to talk because she likes talking. So that's one thing. You have to talk, you have to smile. It's important that you're not too friendly to her. You have to be, the bad boy. Give her compliments, but don't get stringed along. It's very important. So you have to have a distance to this woman and not becoming needy, because then she will run away. So you want her to chase you. That's the best thing. So this is science between this. So if you have the basic attraction, you talk to the woman, she smiles at you, go for it. That means that you're in the game, and the game has begun. Actually, at work, I noticed that this is possible. There was a girl, I don't meet her very often, but where I work, there are not many beautiful women, but she is somewhat good looking, and usually I only say hello when I go on talking about work-related topic. So, but I remember the other day I actually looked her in the eyes and I said, "Hello, how are you?" And I gave her a smile, and she blushed almost, like she reacted to this, and she laughed and she smiled back at me, and that was a nice experience. So women like, the flirting thing. They like when you talk to them and you smile at them. And as Corey Wayne says, that when you have done that and you continue with this smiling and talking, and you ask her questions, she will, as he says, gravitate towards you. So it's very important you take a break from her. You don't, let her wonder. Women like to wonder. You don't have to tell everything about you. So she likes to dream and wonder about you, and then when you meet her the next time, you go on with this questions and talking. Be social. Tell things about yourself, and the gravitation will continue, and you will become closer and closer and closer to each other. And there's going to be a turning point when it could be like you tell her you like her, she tells you she likes you, and then the dating process is over. So it's next level. Decide whether you're going to be together, share your future together, and that's a completely different deal. I just want to say that the wonder period, when you meet the woman and you talk to her and she's talking to you, you're socializing, then you don't see each other for a while, then you begin to when you wonder about her, it's like it's like a gap is created between your imagination and the real her. So in your imagination, everything's going on like in a different way compared to what she really is. So when the next time you meet her, you'll be surprised because she's not like the girl you imagined her to be. So have that in mind, because your imagination is going to flow, and so you have to don't forget about the reality here. And as I said, the next level is when you're going to have a relationship and live together. And I want to say that that's the end of the guidebooks, because Corey Wayne thinks that just read my book. If you find some nuggets, you just send me $1, on my PayPal. And buy my book, he says all the time. But if you're going to live your life, when you're in a relationship, when you're married, you don't need those books, because there are no manuals. There are no guidebooks of life. I've been married for 14 years without any books or manuals or Corey Wayne's advice. I get along without that. It's not necessary. And there is no guidebook that could tell me how to live my life successfully. So the dating in itself attract women. There's a science behind it, and you can read the books and know about this technique, and that it works. Be confident and decisive and social. Talk to women, ask them questions, smile. You're going to attract women if you're not buck ugly. So, but then the whole relationship. To live a life together is a completely different deal, and you don't have to read any books about it. But I like these two life coaches, and I will continue to watch them. It's very interesting.